In life, we choose our regrets. Every choice we make is a fork in the road, where one path is chosen over another. Instead of asking yourself, which option do I want to pick? Ask yourself, which option would I regret less? This mindset urges us to consider our actions and choices from a sober perspective. When confronted with two choices, there is often one with higher potential upside in the long run, but a greater short-term cost, such as quitting your job to go for something lower paid but more interesting, versus another choice that is more comfortable but lacks foreseeable upside, such as staying in your current cushy job. We are inherently biased towards choosing the safer option, the one that stings less in the moment, even if there is greater potential for gain in the long run. So to get around this, we can ask ourselves, which option would I regret less if I were looking back on it in 5, 10 or 20 years' time? Which one could I live with at the end of my life? Asking this question isn't about doing the boldest or most shocking thing you could find. Rather, it's a tool for identifying when we are making possible errors in our decision-making process. Being able to stop and ask these kinds of questions is a great way to get yourself out of the story in your head and the emotional traps you are accustomed to, and to sober up and zoom out to the big picture. Does it matter what that person thinks of me if I quit my job? Does it matter if I raise an uncomfortable issue with this man or woman? Does it matter if I decide that what I am doing is not right for me and that I want to do something else? Does it matter in the long run? Forget about what other people think of you. We're all on this earth for a short amount of time, including those who might criticize any decision you make in your life. Of course, hindsight is always clearer than foresight, but this is not a reason to put blinders on, to disregard the potential impact of your decisions right now. We can't predict every twist and turn that life will bring, but we can make better, more informed choices that are in line with our priorities in life. The relationships we nurture, the time we invest in our loved ones, and the effort we put into communication are all choices we make. Look at the people you are spending time with. Are you doing this by choice or by habit? Are you tolerating uncomfortable relationships because it's easier to stay in them than to find new ones? On the flip side, are you spending enough time with those you love, or are you waiting for some indefinite point in the future to do so? Ask yourself, how much time do we really have for all these things? Is there something you will regret doing or not doing concerning the relationships and people in your life? In the pursuit of dreams and ambitions, the principle is the same. Opportunities come and go, and sometimes we find ourselves hesitating, unsure whether to take the leap. Regret finds its way in when we let fear hold us back. But if we approach life with the understanding that we choose our regrets, that we can take calculated risks, feel the fear and do it anyway, then we're more likely to chase after our passions and find a way to make this work rather than shy away and rationalize to ourselves that life is impossible. In the end, the power to change our lives lies within us. After all, you are the only thing you have control over, not the external world. The only thing you really have to live with while you are here on Earth is the haunting echo of a missed opportunity or misguided decision that you could have avoided had you been more courageous or clear-headed. So face up to the inevitable now, rather than later. Choose your regrets.